Have you ever found yourself in a conversation with someone and all of a sudden you start experiencing neck pain, shoulders pain, or a headache? Maybe you have absorbed some negative energy. Hi everyone, I am evethemedium and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel and you're interested in developing your spiritual gifts or learning a little bit more about how to protect yourself spiritually, I invite you to subscribe below and also click the notification bell to be notified when any of my new videos are up. This is an overdue video. I know you guys must have seen the Spanish version that I uploaded, but I was sick with a cold and I could not upload the English version. But nevertheless, here it is. So enjoy it. As you all know, we are beings of energies and we absorb, whether it's positive energy or negative energy. Unfortunately, we live in a world that we are surrounded by more negative energy than positive. On this video, we are going to focus on negative energy. And we must learn how to protect ourselves and also cleanse ourselves. I cleanse myself every day. I take a spiritual cleansing bath twice a day. My simple cleansing bath is cascarilla and colonia. That's when I just finish working and I finish talking to clients and I just want to make sure that my energy is cleansed. Because if you did not know, you cannot isolate energy. It's impossible. Everything that surrounds us is energy, complete energy. So it's impossible to completely protect ourselves from energy. So what do? We use our amulets and we do regular cleansing baths. So that is something that is extremely, extremely important. And to know how to mentally reject that energy as well and recognize it. I am always speaking to you guys about knowing yourselves. It is so important to know your energy, to know how you feel, and to understand when some emotion that you're feeling is yours or did you pick it up from somebody else? Anytime you feel negative energy, it's always important to ask yourself, where did this energy come from? It is here when it comes to play that you must know yourself. And let me explain this better to you. Let's say you leave your home and you're in a very good mood, you're happy, you're singing, you're just in a good mood, and you step out and you bump into someone, and all of a sudden you begin to feel sad, very emotional, or very angry, because anger is one of the emotions that we can absorb from others because it's so powerful. It is so, so strong that is very easy to sense and to feel and to absorb from another person. But today I am going to cover the basics. But understand something, there's a lot more than the 5 signs that I'm going to be giving you today. Just be aware. Be aware of how you feel. Be aware of your emotions even before you answer the phone, before you reply to that text, before you have that video call with that person or meet with that person. Be aware of your energy. That is going to tell you a lot. Now to the 5 symptoms that you may experience if you have been exposed to negative energy. Symptom number 1, and this is a very, very common symptom, and I know a lot of you might have experienced it, and it is the heaviness on the neck. Sometimes you can be talking to a person and all of a sudden your neck and shoulder starts feeling so, so heavy because it's not exactly a pain, it's a heaviness on the back of your neck. This can also be experienced with a headache, a very strong headache, but it comes in the center of your forehead. So these are signs that a lot of people have experienced. Now, symptom number 2, feeling nauseous, feeling disgusted, and feeling dirty. And it feels so gross. I mean, completely gross. You feel nauseous, but it's not a physical nauseous, if that makes sense. It is spiritual. You just feel disgusted and you do not know why. And this comes along with a feeling of feeling dirty, just completely dirty. If you have experienced this feeling, you know what I'm talking about. It just feels uncomfortable. You just feel disgusting. Like your whole body feels dirty. And then along comes like a smell. Sometimes you can even experience a smell, a disgusting smell, horrible smell. Yes, there are some spirits that stink, especially if the person you're speaking to is under psychic attack and someone has sent a spirit to them to cause some kind of harm, they can experience these symptoms. It's not the person that physically smells, it's that attachment that they have. And once you leave, you're going to start smelling that on you. This is not something that you can go home, take a shower, and immediately it will disappear. No, the smell will linger. It will stay with you. What is recommended in a situation like this is a strong cleansing bath. Either you get a reading, which is what I recommend, and then get some strong cleansing baths. It is very important. And before the end of this video, I will be introducing to you guys my cleansing herbs. If you have been exposed to some really heavy negative energy, my baths will get rid of it. You can thank me later. Symptom number 3, dizziness. This happens when you come directly in contact with the energy. Sometimes when you go to a certain place or come in contact with a person, the energy, the attachment that they have with them can be so strong, and God forbid any of you ever feel this, that it will hit you. And this is another type of lower level spirits. And sometimes it can stay with the person. If it's a dark energy, it can stay with the person. These that we're talking about are dark entities, spirits, these dark spirits that they attach themselves to a person. They can jump from one person to another. This is something that you cannot ignore. And at the moment, you may feel dizzy. It's as if you feel something spinning around you. Not even the room spinning. It's something invisible outside of you spinning. Symptom number 4. This symptom can confuse a lot of people. And the reason why it is because it can feel like the symptoms of the flu. And this symptoms is specific to energy. When someone has negative energy on them, you may experience body aches. This is something that will come all of a sudden. Muscle aches, headache, blurry vision, and just feel overall sick. You may even develop a cough. All these symptoms are so similar to the flu or to a cold. If you're fine and you're healthy, and all of a sudden you're talking to someone and you start feeling sick, you absorb some negative energy from that person. I always recommend do the bath. It doesn't hurt. You have to take care of yourself first, of your spiritual body first. This is your car. This is what takes you everywhere. You must take care of it. Because if you neglect it, if you ignore negative energy, it doesn't just simply go away. It's going to stay there. It's going to get worse. It doesn't even take much to prepare a cleansing bath. I always say have a pack of my herbs in your house in case of an emergency. Always. Because you never know at what time you're going to need it. So you do your bath. If by the next day you still have all the symptoms or you feel worse, you might have a cold. But if everything goes away, it was negative energy that you absorbed from somebody else. Energy can give you those symptoms, especially negative energy. It can mimic the symptoms of a cold or the flu. It will knock you out. Learn how to distinguish energy. So symptom number 5, when you're speaking to a person and all of a sudden you can't keep your eyes open, you start feeling tired, drained, because they're sucking the life out of you. You have to learn how to cut the conversation completely. Hey, I have to let you go. And this can happen a lot. If you're speaking to those type of people that speak a lot, they are not even aware that they're sucking the life out of you, that they will continue talking and you're here falling asleep, your eyes have closed, and they continue talking. These people that talk a lot are not aware that they talk a lot. They have a very active throat chakra and they are not aware. And that is something that we must all be aware. Notice if you're talking too much, you're not allowing that person to get a word in. You're draining them, but at the same time, you're feeding all your negativity on that person. And by the time you finish that conversation, you're done. You are completely done. I have spoken to people that my eyes just begin to feel heavy and I have to snap myself out of it. I'll say, no, you need a cleansing. I say, you're sucking the life out of me. You're draining me. You need a cleansing. You need to cleanse yourself. You need some baths. Because sometimes those people are not aware. They do not know that they're doing this. So it is important when you notice that you're feeling drained, that you're feeling exhausted and tired, that you cannot even keep your eyes open, cut the conversation and say, I'm sorry, I have to let you go. We'll talk at another time. And if you feel they have some negative energy, tell them, you're draining me. You have to be honest. I am talking to you and I am feeling exhausted, because usually those people are very hype and they will tell you, I felt so good after that conversation with you. Of course you did. You took all my energy. You're going to feel dandy. You could go party now because they took all your energy. And whatever negative energy they had, they put it onto you, especially if they were telling you about their problems. They were dumping all that into you. And then they feel good because they feel relieved. So it's important to cleanse yourself, but cut that conversation short. So these are the 5 symptoms that you should be looking out for when entering a place, when speaking on the phone with someone, when reading someone's text, because yes, through text, you can absorb negative energy. When someone sends you that long text and you're reading that long text, or you're reading that long email, or you're arguing with someone through text, you're absorbing that negative energy. In order to connect with another human, an exchange of energy must take place. And if the person has negative energy, then you're absorbing that. And if you have positive energy, that person is taking your energy. And if that person has an attachment, you're also taking that. So be aware of that and be aware of your energy and recognize energy. Learn how to recognize energy, how you leave your house, how you wake up in the morning. Be aware of that. I always like to give myself 10, 15, or 20 minutes to be aware of how I feel. And also, how does my home feel? Does my home feel good? How is the energy of my home? It needs to be cleansed. It's good. It's fine. You get your answers because energy always lets you know if it's good or it's bad. So, what do we do when we are exposed to negative energy or when we have absorbed an attachment from another person? What do I recommend? My cleansing herb baths. I am telling you guys, if you have any type of symptom, and I'm talking about really strong stuff, if you feel you have an attachment, if you feel that there's some negative energy in your home, try this. You'll thank me later. Try it. This pack is good enough for 3 days. You boil it, you strain it, you add some cascarilla, some liquid asafetida. When you order it in my website, it will come with full instructions. You do 3 evenings of these baths from the shoulders down, and immediately you're going to feel the difference. Immediately. But it's important that after you do this cleansing bath, these are very strong herbs. These are very strong mixture. You skip a day, meaning the 4th day, and on the 5th day, you take your sweet bath. And what is the sweet bath? Why must we take sweet baths? The reason why is because you have to replace that energy. These herbs are so strong that you must take some sweet baths afterwards. You have to replace that energy that was removed. These the same way, this mixture, you boil it. And this is best taken during the day. Cleansing baths in the evening. Sweet baths during the day, and you can go out afterwards. With the cleansing baths, it's best that you stay home and go to sleep afterwards, even though you're going to feel very, very sleepy afterwards. So you do the sweet baths. You boil these herbs, strain them. You can add good luck cologne, fast money cologne, money come to me cologne. You can even add some pink honey to retain money, especially if you're having financial problems. It helps you keep the money because if the money's going to come, you also want to keep it. So you take the sweet herb baths for 3 consecutive mornings or afternoons, and this will replace that negative energy that was removed. But I'm telling you guys, these herbs, I will hear from you and you will tell me. I have tackled so many attachments, negative energies with these herbs. This mixture was revealed to me years ago by one of my spirit guides. But these herbs have saved a lot of people because we know that there are attachments that can make you depressed, that can create anxiety, that can create so many other symptoms that you may feel like you're dying. And I'm telling you, you will not know until you take one of these baths and you compare the before and the after. You will know the difference. You will notice the difference. I highly recommend it. And if you're interested, just visit my website, evespiritualhealer.com. If you need to cleanse your home, then I recommend that you buy extra herbs for your home and always keep one of these herbs in your home in case of an emergency. Keep cascarilla, keep asafetida, because you can absorb negative energy at any time. It doesn't matter the time of day. So it's very important to cleanse yourself. And you can even give these baths to children. So again, guys, it is very important that you learn to know thyself, meaning know your energy. I am a very happy person, and all of a sudden I feel moody, I feel irritated every time I come around this person. It's important to recognize those symptoms. Whether you go to a hospital and after you leave, you start feeling some negative energy, whether you go to a funeral, which I always recommend that you cleanse yourself after going to these places. When you come home late from a club, from a party, do not go to bed without cleansing yourself, especially when there's a lot of people gathered together. You have no idea what kind of energy is there. So be very aware. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please share it with all your friends on social media and family members. Who knows? Maybe somebody out there have absorbed some negative energy from someone and does not know what to do. So please share it. I love you. God bless you. And as always, much love and light.